welcome back to Rusty and Sham, another episode.
One more episode from them, Rusty and Sham, and a ramp with me.
It's an up move as usual.
Always an up move.
Yes. This is our first episode of the new year, and I'm super excited because this year is gonna be even more of an up move.
I'm if you tell you, but I'm gonna see it. I'm never gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna see it. That's it.
See? So today, what we're gonna be discussing birth control.
Yeah, birth control. Me personally, I don't know much about that. Obvious reasons. So, Sham, I'm gonna take most of the lead on that. See?
I'll try my best because I don't know too much about it too. So this is gonna be very interesting.
People, the music we have today, different type of flex. It's a youth what I know, Yardi, Topman mix, see? Big up yourself, see? Called Broken Scars, wanna give it a listen.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think, see?
Is it a reggae vibe, hip hop, R&B, old school funk?
You know, say it's a dancehall type of R&B.
Okay.
I don't even know how to fix, but I just want to listen to it. Tell me what you think.
Oh, always report you so you know the whole saying goes. People, the friend and frenemies, they switch up then they goes. That's why the family and loved ones, yes, I keep them close. I'm fighting for that love, I'm going all up for that love. I'm going all up for your heart. I mean, we all have broken scars. Generational curse, so I gotta put in that work. I swear I gotta do this. I'm sticking to the music. In life, you gotta choose it. In life, you gotta. I'm going all up for your heart. I mean, we all have broken stars. Generational curse, so I gotta put in that work. I swear I gotta do this. I'm sticking to the music. In life, you gotta choose it. In life, you gotta.
Alright, Mr. Topman Mix. I like that one, yeah. Because again, positive up move as always.
Yes.
See? It might talk about breaking generational curses.
Yeah.
Making sure the family's strong.
Yeah.
All of that. I love it.
I love it too. And then it has that, like, you said it was reggae flex, like that's like your typical Newsday, what is it, trap? Rap?
Yeah, but
like,
yeah, but the lyrics don't sound trap.
No, it doesn't.
That's why I'm like, I don't know how to really define it, because the lyrics don't sound trap.
No, the lyrics is not trap, but the way that he made the music, it's more like what the new day music sound like.
Exactly.
So I feel like more people are gonna go and hop onto this vibe just because he's saying something that is more positive. So
exactly. And remember, this is a decent segue into what we are talk about with the whole. You know, at a serious time.
Serious anyway. Talk, yes.
You know what we do it. She'll laugh, but a serious thing.
It is a serious thing. We always got to get into something serious, but we have to always make it more on the smiley side
which is true.
Some of these topics can get a little bit hard, you know. Birth control, that's one of the topics that can get into something different.
Yes.
So.
All right.
My question.
To me, all right.
I gotta ask you, because I want to know your opinion before I go and say mine.
I'm gonna use it so I don't even know. I'm okay. I'm do my best.
Do you think that on birth control, because men can take birth control too, it's not just women, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that birth control is a safe method of taking?
All right. my personal viewpoint.
Yeah.
Me personally just don't like any type of pills of any sort.
Yeah.
So even with me not doing the research, I would have said no, I don't want that none at all. I'm not for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's pharmaceutical. But what do you think?
So for me, what I think about birth controls, it's man-made. So anything man-made, there is room for error, right? So if you go on Google and search it up, it says that it's 100% safe. It's just not 100% reliable. So meaning that it may work, but it has a very slim chance of not working.
Okay. Just like condoms, right?
Kind of like condoms, yeah,
Okay.
essentially. For me, I know that I never really personally used it because I don't necessarily use pills. Even for headaches, I don't even take Advil.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a little bit hard for me to get into the birth control pills personally. I know that there's so many other, there's not just pills, there's more things too, like that you can go and talk to your doctor for, but I don't know. Birth control, there's like injections. I don't know about injecting the birth control into your veins. I don't see those things. It gets to where I'm like, I would rather do like a natural way of doing things.
Well, all right. When I say if it's safe,
Yeah.
right? Like you have some people who say, in the long run, you'll find out if it's safe or not,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, and birth control have been around maybe not that long.
Since like the 1900s, 1920 maybe.
20s?
Yeah.
It's been around that long?
1916, like in the
Birth control pills?
Yeah, like weren't they like testing it from then?
Testing.
Yeah.
But not necessarily like in circulation, like no, where you just go pick that up at the you know.
Fair enough. I think I have her name somewhere. Her name was what was it? Margaret, right? She was the one who brought it down. She was a white activist, and she brought the brought it to attention and made it like her life mission after her mom died, essentially, right? And that was the reason why she kind of brought it out there. It was illegal in like the early 1900s, and so she kind of had to break the law to go and bring it out there, right? And this is just the knowledge that I know. If you want to correct me, you can go ahead. But I know that she came down. She had 11 siblings, and her mom died essentially. And so she went and did her best to just kind of. She noticed that the black community was very promiscuous, and so they were, doing what they were doing. And it was taught. It was taught to us. So this is the reason why, like, we can't judge the culture. This was taught to us, and so she wanted to go and help us, right? Because we were just having we were having births just crazy, just not, And so she was like, let's buckle down on it. But again, because it's man-made, some people thought that she was not doing something positive because it was called the Negro. What was it? The Negro. Sorry, let me just see. The Negro Project was it? And she's the one who created the Negro Project, right? Because of the hardship that we were going through segregation and everything like that. So she wanted to go and help us grow as a community.
Yeah, but all right. Let me put in my 2 cents on that.
Please.
Just quick.
Yeah.
We're going through hardship, right? And you see this.
Yeah.
Why would you try to stop the hardship instead of stopping the births? That's all I'm saying. That's.
So you can't stop people, though. That's the thing. Because we can be hard-headed.
Okay.
And she's a little white little girl. Like, we think that she can go in there and be like, guys, stop having sex.
No, it's not even about the sex. What I mean is, we're having hardships.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're having hardships is because of how the system is set up against us at that time.
Yeah.
So instead of slowing down the birth, why not try to be an activist against the hardship that we're having? That's all I'm saying.
I see that.
That's all. But that's her. That's what she thought was.
But remember, the original reason why she did it towards the black community because she noticed that we were just populating it without having any structure.
Okay.
So that's the reason why she did it. But she did it also because, again, she's white. So it's not like she was actually in that community and knew exactly how it was, but she wanted to help them. But it's because of her mom. So that's the reason why that was her way of doing it.
So what are the benefits and the advantages, disadvantages? Whatever. Like, what do you think?
So, like I said, never really took them. So, and I didn't really have any thought of going into it.
Mm-hmm.
But with my knowledge, and again, please comment, let us know what you guys,
Sure, yeah.
But I know that it's good for your acne, and it stops the. No, that's what they say.
Yo, but no, the woman them would have loved that one day.
No,
Oh, clean, smooth face. Give me. But no.
When you were young, like, didn't you have like acne all over the place, and you needed some care?
Yeah, but how young we attack? Can we ever get into this? How young we attack?
When you're like in your teenagehood and you
What
want
is
to look.
teenage?
I don't know, like
which age we attack?
13, between 13 and 17.
So
maybe.
okay, 13 and 17. So then people have sex from them time.
It's a hard conversation.
Did I hit a nerve?
But yeah, they do have sex at the age of 13. Sometimes younger. Sorry, parents. I know you want to cover your ears, but
No judgment still.
no judgment.
No judgment
At all.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's a reality. It's a reality.
Okay.
So they have the birth control pills to go and take away the acne, to stop, especially in this generation, now that nobody has knowledge anymore, like the younger generation, they're just on TikTok and all of that stuff. So they don't have the knowledge that they need from school and all of that stuff. Because I think you had sex ed, like when we were in elementary school or something like that.
I didn't have sex ed.
You didn't?
No, I learned through it. I had never had sex ed.
Oh.
Not. I don't know about here, but Jamaica, I never had sex ed.
Oh, really?
Like everything you have to figure out. Everything you have to figure out. You just
That
know
sucks.
Say. You just know say what you have is a penis and what women have is a vagina.
And don't touch
you never
it.
Have nobody said that. Nobody. It was implied, but nobody actually say that.
Oh, well, dang. I have my own like thoughts on that, and I'm gonna just leave it to my thoughts and keep it to that. Okay, all right. So that means you didn't learn anything about sex ed or anything like that when you were young. You just kind of just came up and just.
Well, from your older friends or maybe like people in the neighborhood, like you just hear talks and things that you just pick up and then you try and then you're like, that guy does not know what he's talking about.
Huh.
Things like that, but like.
That makes sense about Rent to Dread then. You guys don't have any sex education. Everybody's just kind of just throwing their cat and throwing everything at everybody, eh?
Yeah, because there's no
education. All right, so I think I think that's like, wow, I didn't know. I thought you guys had the education.
Maybe no, but maybe right now, no, but no, not before, no.
Interesting.
No.
So do you know any other advantages or disadvantages for birth control?
Well, stop having babies. Because sometimes you only want 2, 3, but then some slips out, as people say, oopsie.
Yeah.
You know.
You were a oopsie baby, but you never want to say that to the person.
You don't want to say that. Oh, you were a oopsie baby. You weren't planned or anything.
Yeah.
But that's I guess an advantage of it.
Yeah. Another advantage too is that it stops cramps for females. Like because we're having what's it called?
Contraction?
Contractions, that's the word.
When you're not pregnant?
Yeah, because we're releasing the egg. So
okay, no. We need to have sex ed.
So we actually cramp up during that time, and then unfortunately we have to still go to work and do all of that stuff with this pain, and like nobody realizes that this pain is, and plus we're like, anyways, I'm not gonna get into the period talk, but still.
But I also heard that it slows the flow down.
It does.
The flow of, it's not as heavy as.
Exactly. So it's more like regulated, which is great, right? Now the disadvantage of that is that if it's not just on your period, like at least when you know your period is at this time, then you know that you're bleeding at this time, right?
Yeah.
If you're using the birth control pill, you can be spotting during the month, right? And you don't know like when it's gonna happen and whatever, and that's the huge disadvantage. Also, a positive about it is that it helps with urinal cancer, for 20 years plus. That's what I heard and that's what I was reading. So it's kind of interesting. So it's like, yeah, like actually for 20 years. So if you stop today, you can have this protection for, it lowers the risk of urinal cancer 20 years plus. So that's interesting that I read.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't use birth control, but that right there, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool to know.
I'm gonna ask you something now. Me know you don't take it and whatever, but some people want to know for sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it causes birth, like infertility, like further
For
down
you
the
to
line?
become sterile for
Yeah, because
lifetime?
I hear people talk about it. I say, oh, you know, like they've heard that older people say this, they can't, you know, they have trouble afterwards. So
when Margaret made it, I guarantee, and I know that like a lot of people had a controversy with her because a lot of people were sterile for life, right? After they took the birth certificate.
So that's facts then.
So no, hold on.
Okay.
So back then the technology wasn't as good. So like it's trial and error, right? When it's brand new, when anything is brand new, things are gonna break, right? It's experiments, right?
Yeah.
And so they were sterile. But nowadays, like now that they have the technology and they've been working on it and whatever. Now it is proven, well, it's not proven, but it's more healthier than when it first came out. So more people are actually having babies after having the birth control. Yeah.
So you're saying after they come off the birth control, they're having way more babies?
No. What I'm saying is that you are able to still have the babies.
Okay.
You're not sterile for life, like as if it was 1900s when they first came out.
Oh, the dose was too strong.
Yes. Yeah. And they didn't realize, you know.
Okay.
So after technology and some like learning and some experiments and trial and errors, and obviously it's sad for those who are sterile for life.
Yeah.
Right? Because like that's their life that they ruined. But at the same time now it's much more beneficial.
But all right, I want to tell you, it probably, some man probably will say, yeah, because if believe it or not, some man don't really want a more pitney. So they would have preferred that.
I agree. But the woman always has to go and do it.
Well,
why don't you guys get vasectomies? No judgment, but still.
What? What is that? I don't know what that is.
Ectomy meaning the removal of.
Are you blessed? No. Well, all right. What if the world ends and then like a couple people left and we have to like do our service to the world to like repopulate? I cannot afford to let the world down like that.
But okay, but that's you. But the men that you were referring to who doesn't want to go and have babies, they don't really give a damn.
Well, okay, I can see that.
So just get a vasectomy. I don't know. Anyway, do you have any other like feeling about like birth certificate? I keep calling it birth certificate. Birth control.
Like you mean like any other?
Yeah, like any thoughts of like birth control in particular?
As I say, there's so much. Not so much, but a couple people have so much negative things to say. Like make them put on weight.
Yep. That's the thing.
It messes with their hormones.
Yes.
Like, you know.
Attitude.
Yeah, make them just and then they're after they have attitude to their guys.
Yeah.
And then the guy, they're sad about it. They're crying because they don't know why they're having that attitude towards him.
Exactly.
So, like a lot of people, it's mostly negative. So,
see, I feel like it's like there's people who you can either use the birth control, right, and not worry about getting pregnant. There's an abstinence.
Yeah, that's the number one. Like just
that's the best way of doing.
Fasting.
Yeah, you gotta fasting. That's the best way. Like Or for the gentlemen, you guys' pull-out game needs to be stronger.
They say you have to put, but then all of you guys, then you have to trust us.
But we don't. So, so like, so the way that we, or vasectomy.
You lost me there still, but okay. No, that can work for some people, but you lost me there.
But the thing is, I feel like it's always onto the girl, and there's so much birth control. Wow, for men too.
What? When? Where? What?
I saw that there's doctors are coming up for birth control for men where they just have to just inject it.
You see, needles. Me and needles is not really friend. So that's why I won't even partake in that. That's the other thing.
So the ladies have to go and remember to take this pill like every day at a specific time. Like that's the part where I tried it for like 1 month and it just wasn't for me, because to go and remember it at a specific time, take it in the morning or whatever every single day, just to make sure that, you know.
So okay,
that's not for me.
What are the different ones? Like, cause I know they talk about the pill, but then there is also.
That's the popular one. That's why.
Okay.
But there's the pill, and then there's one that they shove up the cooch for like 5 years.
What is? Oh, like a
cup kind of thing.
Okay.
So that, because essentially what the birth control does is it so that it can stop the sperm to going and touching the egg, right? Because once the sperm hits the egg, that's when it's fertile. And
so okay, there's a cup up there.
Yeah. So they just.
And yeah, but then how long does this cup stay?
5 years.
What?
Yeah, and then like when you're doing the dirty.
Yeah, when you're doing the dirty, what?
When you're doing the dirty, like. And
why dirty? I don't understand. Why? What do you mean by
they're having
dirty?
fun. When the woman is having fun.
So why is it dirty to have fun? I don't understand.
Because listen, it's not a clean activity. Yeah, it's very disgusting and fluids are everywhere.
So hold on. Why everybody want to do it so often then? If it's so disgusting. Like,
because it's pleasure.
Do this here, man, but them do it all the time.
It's because it's the pleasure that they like.
Yeah, but
it's the feeling. Okay. But it's not clean.
It's not good, clean fun.
No. It's good, but it's filthy.
It's not clean, but it's dirty.
I'm off this conversation.
Okay. Kill her.
So essentially, like if the cup is knocked over, it's uncomfortable for the lady. So she has to go back to the doctor for the doctor to go in and help readjust it and replace it.
So then, why woman always say them want man them with the big thing and knock over the cup and I don't understand all that.
If I have to be honest, some ladies don't like it too big, anyways.
So that's more talk.
It's more of a It's more of an ego thing for the gentleman. It's a gentleman egotistical situation, because it's usually the guys who are like, oh yeah, like girls don't really, care.
When you hear that,
they care about your personality is more important than any of that. So to be honest, facts, okay? I gotta go and just tell you what it is.
So you say the cup, injection,
the pill.
Those
are the three that I know. But like I say,
I think there's a patch.
There is a patch. I forgot about that.
I think there's a patch. So there's 4.
What, you just put it around here or something like that, and then I don't know how safe that patch is, to be honest, because like how does that even work?
Like a band-aid, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but I know the 3, because the 3 just seems more, but the patch.
It's practical, yeah.
The patch, like, what is that?
Yeah, like, is this a band-aid or what? What is this?
It's kind of like the nicotine patch for those who quit the cigarettes and they put the patch on.
Yes, addicted to sex, so you get that nicotine patch to
Oh, damn. Yeah.
See, ladies? See?
My thing, I think the best way of the whole birth control is to just be abstinent. That's my opinion, to be honest. But not everybody can do that. So then you have to go and find those alternatives, and that's what it is.
So what are the other alternatives like? Oh, you said that.
What do you mean? Like other alternatives?
Than the birth control. Because I've heard about Egyptian style things that they used to do to prevent these.
What do you mean? Like they meditate? Like what?
No,
Like,
not because me talk about Egyptians. Everything is all spiritual. No.
That's all I know.
All right, one that they say they used to do was like the tub.
Yeah.
Like I say, man will love going in a tub and get like that. What you call it? Like that deep soaking in the hot water.
Okay.
Them said that really, because your sperm is supposed to be at a certain temperature, right?
Right.
So if it's too hot,
Yeah.
it kills the sperm. Like a sperm is not as strong as it should be, so that not breed nobody.
So you're saying that So you're saying that people go and sit in the tub and it's really hot, so they're burning up their skin just so that they can go and kill the sperm, and they think that's.
Well, remember, it's yeah, but you guys sit in the tub all the time and things like that.
Hey, I take my hour showers. Like I'm a weird person. I do it for like every day, but it's not gonna kill your sperm.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying for men. Well, that's one of what I saw, what I read.
Where did you read that?
Cool, no, man. Let's kill argument. I'm just saying that's probably they say that's one of what they said, right?
Yes.
And then they're saying there's some food that you can eat at that time that stops it.
Like I heard that cranberry juice is not good for you guys, or lemon, like too much like citrus, lemon.
That's what I heard, but.
I also heard like soy, like for those who are vegetarians and they eat like soy.
Too much soy, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for your guys' sperm either.
When I eat soy.
Does that like kill your sperm so that it doesn't go in?
The thing is, there's the research hasn't been done on it, so you don't even know. It's just that everybody want to be vegan and things, so they don't work with it. But
even with the vegan thing, because like there's some things. Like, because they use a lot of soy and a lot of like things to alternative, like their alternative foods, like the fake meat, the Beyond Meat, and all of that stuff. My question is like for that, because you're talking about killing out the sperm and you're making your own like remedies. Can things like that, veganism, all of that stuff, help with the birth control for men? Like.
Probably. If they've done the proper research on it, probably.
That's interesting because like it all comes down to like the foods, the your lifestyle, literally.
Yeah, everything comes down to your lifestyle.
So there's not much. I realize there's not much birth control situations for men. It's always laid down for the women. It seems like, eh?
Well, the thing is, she's the one getting pregnant.
Yeah, but there's so much responsibility on the female.
No, I know that.
I don't know. Like, females, all I'm going to say is just be careful because clearly it's all on you guys to protect yourselves. And birth control is something that it is to protect us, right? So it's a very important thing to consider.
Well, a serious question I want to ask you. What are your thoughts on like permanently sterilizing, male or female?
So like I said, I'm for it. Like I'm not gonna be against it, right? Because different people, different lifestyles. So some people don't want to have children, so they're gonna go and want to be sterile, right? But I don't want it to be forced on anybody. I don't want anything to be forced on anybody because everybody has the freedom of speech, they have the free will. And if you're over there purposely sterilizing people, right? That I don't agree with.
But I've seen where people they'll say they didn't want to have any babies, any children, right?
Yeah.
For the longest time.
Yeah.
And it's like they never met the person that they wanted to have kids with before.
Yeah.
So they never seen themselves like that.
Yes.
Because in their mind, everybody's like this.
Yeah.
The the opposite sex. Everybody on the opposite sex is
It's
like,
a certain way of whatever trauma that they
then
had.
they met this person.
Yeah.
And then they're like, nah, I think I want a baby now.
Yeah.
No, you're already. Well, for women they tie their tubes.
Their tubes are tied.
And for men they snip the
The vasectomy, they remove their
So now what?
This is why I've been saying for men to do it, because for men it's reversible.
Oh, it is?
It is for men.
Okay.
But it's not reversible for women.
When you
tie our tubes, it's not reversible.
Yeah, but you just untie it. Like I've tied plastic bags before.
First of all, the sound of tying your tubes to me sounds painful. It just
Yeah, but all right. You say tie tubes. Me think say you just tie it, and it's just tied, and then you just
it's just that easy,
and then you just pull it when it's. Yeah, but that's how they make
you
it
just
sound.
put your hands in, and then you go in and just tie your tubes, and it's just that easy.
That's what they make it sound like.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound easy to me at all. Like, at all. That just sounds painful. But to be honest, the vasectomy where they snip and then replace, that is mind-blowing. But at the same time, it's the healthiest and the easiest way, and then nobody has to worry about it. So you gentlemen, I think you guys have to go and think about something.
Well, all right. When you can't think about it, may I tell her my Because you say for women it's tying tubes, right?
Yes.
But for men it's what? Snip.
Yeah.
Man, I know nothing about like.
Do you know how much
snip? No man want to hear nothing about snip.
I know, but no woman wants to go and hear about anything about things being shoved out the cooch.
Are you sure?
Okay, whatever. I was talking about the birth control. But still, I was talking about the birth control. Okay. Get your mind out of the gutter. Or nobody wants to go and take the pills and remember, I have to go and get this routine. Nobody wants to do that.
That's true. It's a lot of responsibility.
It's a responsibility thing.
And women have a lot on their mind anyways.
Exactly.
Different from that. I wonder if their guys cheating. I wonder which clothes I'm gonna wear.
Exactly.
Lipstick, the fingernail.
Exactly.
You know, it's a lot.
Exactly, because we still have to go and do our thing, just like you men, right? So it's just so that we can balance it out. That's my opinion on that. Personally, again, I don't like birth controls. I don't, I don't use it for myself because I don't like the pills. I choose abstinence. But for those, like I said, you can go and use the patch. You can go and drill that bad boy inside your veins and just, you can.
Well, all right. My overall thoughts on this is, me prefer just abstain.
Yeah.
Me prefer just abstain.
Abstinence is the best way, and it's good because again, your mindset is always straight because you're not thinking of anything of anybody, and then that one person who comes out. And you're like, wow, this guy is so amazing, or this girl is so amazing. Then, you just fling yourself out there and do your thing,
Well, the guys will agree with me. Abstinence is the way, right? We can't hold it.
I feel like a lot of guys are going to be like, yo, Rusty, you traitor. What you talking about?
Nah, man. The man then pull out game good, though. Yeah, man.
I don't trust that.
Yeah.
I see too much babies walking around. I don't trust that, but you know what? If y'all Lolo game is strong, then you guys don't have to go and worry about the vasectomy or the birth control. But ladies, protect yourself because clearly they ain't doing no vasectomy.